Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you what I made for dinner, lunch, and breakfast for my kids. So I don't know what happened to this footage here, but I had a little segment where I showed y'all all of the ingredients that you needed for this meal. But here I'm going to be making some broccoli and chicken Alfredo. For the kids, I did use bow tie pasta, but for me and my husband, I used broccoli instead of pasta. So here I have my chicken breast chopped up into small to medium sized pieces, and I'm adding a little bit of water to a bowl for a marinade for the chicken and a little bit of olive oil. I'm also adding in some Slap Your Mama seasoning and some ranch seasoning into the bowl with the water and olive oil, and I'm just gonna combine that together, whisk it really well, and then I'm gonna just pour it over my chicken. And I'm gonna let it marinate for about 30 minutes to an hour before cooking it. So here I'm just melting butter, getting ready for the chicken. I added the chicken into the pan and I cooked it. And y'all see, this chicken looks so good. You're gonna cook it until it's nice and golden like you like it. Now I'm just shredding the Parmesan cheese, getting it ready for my Alfredo sauce. And then I'm just gonna add in some garlic in the pan with the butter and just saute that for a couple of seconds. And then I'm gonna add in my heavy whipping cream. And then I'm just gonna whisk it until it's nicely combined. And then I'm just adding in some cream cheese, and then I'm gonna bring it into a simmering boil, and then I'm gonna add in my cheese. And at this point, you guys, you can taste the sauce and see if it needs anything. I didn't need a whole lot of salt in with this sauce because the cheese made it, salty enough, but I did add some black pepper. So here I am just prepping my fresh broccoli. I just put fresh broccoli into a baking dish and add in some minced garlic, sprinkle it with a little bit of salt and black pepper, and drizzle it with some olive oil. Bake it on 425 for about 15 minutes, and there you go. It is so good. You guys, this meal was so delicious. My husband really enjoyed it, and so did the kids. They had pasta with theirs. Me and my husband just had broccoli, and I did end up making a baked sweet potato as well, and it was so good. So this is just a basic oatmeal breakfast for the kids. I just put a little bit of brown sugar, water, and I used the old-fashioned oats, and I rinsed off some berries. I got blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries, and they really enjoy it. Sometimes they like to add in yogurt with it, and I guess that just helps it to cool off really well. And yeah, so as you can see, Dallas is sitting here mixing up her oatmeal with her peach yogurt. This next meal, I actually seen it on Tasty's Facebook page, and I just had to try it. I guess you're gonna call it the cheddar cheese stuffed burger dogs. So yeah, just watch and see, because this was my first time making them. So y'all know I love the ranch seasoning. I seasoned the meat with ranch seasoning once again, and I just have this huge cheese block, and I split it in half because it was so big, and I cut it into these little pieces. And I think if I ever make this again, I will probably try to make them a little smaller because they were a little on the big side. But the kids still ate them, but they just did not finish them. And when you are rolling up your burger dogs, you want to make sure that you cover up all of the cheese as much as possible. I honestly do not think I did a great job with covering up the cheese because, as you will see in the next few clips, my cheese started spilling out and a few of my burgers actually even busted open. So once I finished rolling the burger dogs, I actually went through and seasoned the outside of the hamburger meat. We paired the burger dogs with some tater tots, and the kids tore the tater tots up. And like I said, as you can see, some of the burger dogs busted open, but they were actually really tasty, if I could be completely honest with you. I mean, obviously it tasted like a burger, but the fact that it was like in a different form, I guess, is what makes the difference. And this is just another simple breakfast. We have some cinnamon raisin English muffins paired with some berries, bacon, and some cheese. Next on the menu, we have some neck bones and some special cabbage. Y'all, I love this cabbage. The cabbage alone is a meal, okay? But it is so good paired with these neck bones. As you can see, there's that ranch seasoning again. I'm gonna use that along with some pepperoncinis. This is kind of like the Mississippi roast. It's similar to it and it's so flavorful, you guys, so good. So here I'm just cleaning my neck bones and I'm adding in some olive oil and just coating all of the neck bones with olive oil. So I started seasoning them in this bowl, but I realized that it just was not enough space for me to, put my elbow grease in it. So I ended up moving them to a baking sheet just to ensure that no neck bone goes, without seasoning. So now I'm just adding in the neck bones into the crock pot, and I actually had to use my other crock pot because the big dog just couldn't hold all the neck bones that I had prepared. So I cooked them on low for 6 hours, but if you really want them to fall off the bone, like I'm talking like falling, dripping off the bone, I would highly recommend that you cook them on low for about 8 to 10 hours. Moving on to the cabbage, you're gonna need a head of cabbage, an onion. I use the sweet onion, y'all know that's my favorite, some turkey smoked sausage, and some bell peppers. So here I am just melting butter so that I can saute my onions and peppers. And you're gonna just, saute those until they are, to your liking. This is how I like mine. And as you can see, I actually forgot to cut one of the peppers. So I actually ended up losing some footage. After your peppers and onions have completely cooked, you wanna chop up your cabbage, rinse it off, and add it to the pan. And you're going to just kind of fry that up, saute it up until it's nice and done. If you like your cabbage to have a little crunch to it, you know, leave it like that. If you want it to be nice and wilted, the longer you cook, the more wilted it will become. And this is just a simple, quick little lunch idea for your kids. My kids love it. This is the 4-cheese ravioli from Sam's Club. You get a huge bag. I just laid it over a bed of meat-flavored spaghetti sauce. And I gave them some string cheese along with some bubble fruit cups. They toured. This meal is always a hit with my kids and my family. I made the mini meatloaf. I got this idea from Pinterest, and I paired it with some Uncle Ben's ready rice along with some broccoli and carrots and cauliflower vegetable mix. They absolutely love it. And for my husband, I just made him some little hamburger steaks with the leftover meatloaf meat. And he had some sauteed spinach along with some vegetable melody, and it was really good. So that is all that I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see on our channel next. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.